Welcome back guys. In the series of Android Studio tutorials, this is part 2 for the tutorial of to-do list app. In this part, we are going to design our main activity. So firstly close all the tabs which are not required by us. We only need here main activity Java and main activity XML. So as you can see, this is our XML. So firstly change the root layout to relative layout, and in this text view change this hello text to to-do list to-do list. That's it. As you can see, our text view is in the left corner, so we want this in middle. So right here layout center horizontal as true. This will bring the text in center and give it a text size of 25 sp and give it a text style as bold. As you can see, our text is touching upper part of the screen, so let's make it some down. Right here margin top and give it 20 dp or 10 dp, whatever you want. So the text has shifted to down. Now let's give an id to this text view as id is equals to id text view. That's it. After the text view, what we are going to do, we are going to show the list of our tasks here. So for showing the list, we can use list view, or I will recommend to use recycler view to show the list. So let's give a recycler view here. Recycler view, the second one, make it as match parent. The width must be match parent and height as wrap content. So as you can see, our recycler view is showing this from the starting of the screen, that is at 00. If I can zoom for you, you can see the item 0 showing above the to-do list title. So we want this recycler view to show below the to-do list. So right here layout below, give the id of our text view, this one text view. So now you can see our recycler view has come after the text view. Also we need some space between text view and this recycler view. So right here margin top as 10 dp, or if you want more than this you can write it and give an id to the recycler view as recycler view. So that's it. Close the tab and above this write one more attribute in the recycler view, and right here nested scrolling enabled as true. So after recycler view we need a button on clicking on which we will add our task. So I recommend you to add a floating action button here. So right here floating action button and give it wrap content. You can see here, if this is not visible, let me zoom it. You can see here the color is matching the background, that's why it is not visible. So we need this button in the bottom corner here. So let's write the code for it. Write it as align parent bottom as true. This will bring this in left corner, but we want this in right corner. So right here align parent end, this one layout align parent end, make it as true. Align parent end and make it as true. So this has come to this side, but as you can see it is touching our bottom and right side of the screen. We want this somewhere upside. So write code here and write here as layout margin and give it margin of 10 dp. 10 is looking very small, so give it 20 dp. You can see the button is at distance of 20 dp from both the sides now. And after this we will have to add a icon in between the button. So write here source and create a source in drawable. Click on new and vector asset and click on the icon and write here plus Wait for some time, it is loading. So these are the icons. You can add any icon, this one. I will add the simplest one, the first one. Click on OK. Right here, add, and keep the size same. I will change it in runtime. Click on next and finish. And inside the source, right here, add, and you can see the add button is included here, add icon. So, and after this, give it a background color. So right here, background tint, and give it color of white, and we will change this white color. You can see here, change this custom and change any color you want. I will add blue color. This one is looking good. So that's it. So you can see now our floating action button, and close this tag. Now after this, give an ID to this button, and we can give ID as floating action button, or let's make it shorter. So make it short. We can write just add button because we are using this to add the task. So our XML work is done. As we are going to use the cycler view here, so for cycler view we will have to create a layout which will show our task. We will use those layouts in place of these items, and we will set an adapter for those layout. So go to resource, then layout, and right click here, click on new layout resource file, and give the name here. I will give name it to task layout, and click on OK. So this is our task layout. Change the constraint layout to card view. That's it, because we will use card view as a layout. And change the height to wrap content, and after this give card elevation of 5 dp. You can change this according to your own, and give card corner radius as 10 dp or 8 dp is good, whatever you want. And after this, give it margin, give horizontal margin of 16 dp and give vertical margin of 8 dp. So that's it in card view. And after this card view, create a relative layout of match parent and wrap content, and give it a padding. Give it padding of 6 dp or 8 dp, whatever you want. And inside this relative layout, to show the status of our task, make a checkbox, that checkbox of wrap content and wrap content. So you can see in design XML here, this is the checkbox. We will mark this if our task is done, and unmark if our task is not done. So inside the checkbox, right here, button tint, give it white, not white because it will match with our background, so give it black, or you can select whatever you want. I am selecting black here. And after this, give it an ID of, let it be checkbox. So after the ID, give it a text, and write inside it, this is a simple text. Here, as you can see, the space between text and the checkbox is very small. Also the text size is very small, so give it a text size first. Give it text size, let it be 20 sp. 20 is very big, so give it 18 sp. TP, not sp. Yes. And change the space between the checkbox and the text. So right here, margin start, give it a padding start, give it a padding of 3 dp. It's very small, give it 4 dp. Yes, this is looking good. So you can close the tag now. So our layout work is done. So now move to the activity. So firstly close this layout, and inside the activity main XML, you can see when we click on this Fab button, a window must appear here which will ask us to add a task, and when we click on the button, the task will get added. Create an layout for it. Go to resource, inside the layout, click on new, create a new resource layout file, and name this file as add new task, and click on OK. So this is our design part. Go to split, and in this our code part, firstly change the constraint layout to relative layout, and inside the relative layout we need an edit text which will take the input from user. So write here edit text, make it match parent and wrap content, and give it an id edit text, and inside the edit text give it some padding start of 7 dp and padding end of 7 dp. We can close this tag, and after this we will need a button which will submit our task. So write button of wrap content. We don't need this button here, we need it just below the edit task. So write here layout below, give the id of edit task, edit text. So we don't need this button in left corner, we need this in right corner. So firstly give it a text to the button, text as give it save, and now give it the position of right side. So you can write here to bring it right side, write align parent end, right align parent end as true. This one we need some space between edit text and button, so write here margin top as 10 dp. As our edit text is empty here, we should give a hint to a user to what to write here. So write hint, and you can write here enter your task. So this is looking good, and after this give text size as 20 sp, not dp, give sp. Yes, this is looking good. Also the text inside the button which is save is looking very small, you can check here. So give it a text size, let it be 20 dp, 20 sp, or you can change it according to your own. So our XML work is done here. Also, as you can see, our button is touching the right end of our screen. Here our button is touching it, so give it as margin end of 6 dp or 5 dp, whatever you want. The gap is not appropriate now, so give it 10 dp. Yes, this is looking okay. So our layout work is done. That's all for part 2. And if you haven't checked my part 1 and the demo of the app, you can check it from description, and also in my channel I have created the playlist. You can save the playlist. Thank you for watching the video.